All right, guys, so welcome everyone. So today we're gonna redo the training for landing pages. And I created actually a little mind map for you guys first to give you an introduction about the content. So the single purpose of slapping up a landing page into the internet is that you offer value to people that you want to turn into a tribe of raving fans, supporters, people that love what you do. And ultimately, when you offer a lot of value to these people and you solve their problems and you benefit them in their life, it's very likely that they become happy paying customers as well. Okay. So the big concept I want to make clear to you guys here is when you have a list of people on an email system, basically you are building your own race course. So if you are operating your business just on Facebook or just on Instagram or just on Facebook groups or or you're working in somebody else's business, basically you become a racehorse on their race course. And the moment you become a marketeer and the moment you learn how to create an offer that people actually really subscribe to, you are starting to build your own race course. Okay, and this will make you independent from others, because if you're good in marketing and you are able to make offers and people take on these offers, then basically you're in business. Okay, and how do you do that? How do you build a list of emails? Well, you need to slap up landing pages. Okay, and when you own the race course, you have your own platform. When you have an email list of people that love your stuff, you can maybe even build an app so that people can access your stuff via an iPhone or something like this. Okay, but this is the idea. For example, I had this story just a few last week. I put all these videos that I did from these trainings, I put them up on Vimeo. Then I uploaded one video from a friend of mine. It was a launch video, and because I had the word launch in the video file, it was being deemed as being like a business video. And because of that, they shut down my whole account from one day to another without even informing me. So in this regard, because they owned the race course, Vimeo being the race course, and I was one of their race horses, I didn't know about a specific rule on their race course. And so they just shut me down, and immediately 16 videos that I spent hours and hours of uploading and hacking into their system just disappeared. So it is really important to have a list of email subscribers for your business that you can contact anytime, any day, and you will always be able to build a business from it. So this is why I'm building an email list, and while I'm continually providing value to people on that list, and I make an effort to get to know the people through calls over Calendly and networking over Instagram and all of this, to build really deep relationships. And then at a press of a button, I can write to everyone on that list and deliver value. So what are landing pages? Basically, landing pages are there to solve one problem that a specific group has. If we're looking at the landing page that I created for this functional medicine training here, the number one problem is that people have to pivot into a virtual practice environment. Number two problem is that often people don't have the digital skill set to execute on a digital strategy. And problem number three is that they don't understand storytelling or online marketing, specifically in the context of healthcare. And every landing page, after I go through this, I will show you this very concretely on some examples. Every landing page is built after the AIDA formula. A stands for attention. So you have a headline there that grabs the attention. You have bullet points that create interest. You have an introduction to the topic, which creates interest. It's often just a paragraph or a question or something like this. Then you have bullet points. They create desire about the content of the course or the content of the thing that you want to give away. And then the last part on a landing page is the action bit. And the action bit is please sign up now. Give your email address to be part of that program. Okay, so this is a perennial formula that is being used in internet marketing. When you understand this formula, You can use it in your LinkedIn posts. You know, you write a LinkedIn post, hey guys, I just created this new amazing program about brain health, for example. Attention. Interest would be, did you know that a lot of executives actually have depression and anxiety because they eat the wrong foods? How would your life change if you would know the top 10 foods that would really make your brain function better? That's kind of like the interest part. The desire part would be, in this short video introduction, video course, I will show you the 5 best foods to feel energetic all day. I will tell you the 5 foods that you shouldn't be eating. I will give you 3 tips to sleep better at night. And yeah, so you get the idea. So very benefit-laden bullet points, you create the desire. And then action would be, if you want to get this information, please leave your email in this form and I will send you all of this information and I will invite you to the live event. The action bit here, this is really that you become the leader. You tell people very specifically what to do. Click on this link, sign up on this form, contact me via this link here, or call me under this number. So the action bit is really what makes this whole thing what we call direct response marketing. Direct response marketing. So the only marketing that works really well online is direct response marketing. Whatever piece of content you produce, you always want to create an action, okay? Another part on a landing page should be social proof, and that is testimonials. Testimonials from your customers, testimonials potentially from your mentors, testimonials from your patients, okay? Mentors is always good, or other industry giants, you know, well-known names or something. Yeah, great leaders in the space that are known. And then that will make it easier for people to take action and to actually sign up to whatever you're offering, okay? So social proof is a huge thing. It can really make or break a thing, okay? And then the last thing I would recommend, have a personal touch on it, okay? There needs to be like a personal, it can be, for example, a personal signature, okay? You can get that done on Fiverr, for example, or it's like a photo from you, yeah, a headshot, something really that makes people, gives people an impression of who you are. So it's about like an emotional note, you could say, okay? So that's the intro. Now, how do you set up a landing page? So Kath, I will just show you this here right now in this mind map. So basically you create a WordPress page, okay? And you give it a page title, potentially with the name of the program or the benefit that you want to give people. Then the next thing you do, you set up the URL slug. Okay, you want that to be keyword optimized. Okay, we talked about this before, right? So it's keyword optimized. And basically you just need those 2 things. You need to set up a WordPress page with a page title and a URL keyword optimized slug. And then
what do you mean with slug?
So I show you, for example, here, Hacking Health Live webinars. So this is a page in my WordPress in the back end. And what you see here, this here is the URL slug.
Okay.
URL is like your domain name here, okay? And the URL is basically the unique reference code that points anyone to this page via the internet. So when I click on this link, this up here is the URL slug. And this part here, this should be landing page optimized, keyword optimized. So if people Google, if you would Google right now for the Hacking Health Live show, this page here would come up because the keywords are here in the URL and they are here in the first part, in the headline, in the header of this page, okay? So this is the URL slug and it needs to be keyword optimized, okay? So then after you've set up that WordPress page, then basically you go into ConvertKit. You need to have the basic setup first, Kath, and this is what we do in another, maybe we do together and then we make a video of it. And the basic setup means you need to have all your business information in there. You need to have a email template set up. You need to be able to do some HTML coding. So a lot of people shy away from that. But I can do that for people. I'm the ninja with that stuff. And then you need to have, your email needs to be validated. Okay, you need to have a professional email being sent from a domain. So a generic email by a Gmail or something like this doesn't cut it. Okay, so professional email is important. And then with this basic setup, you're good to go. Okay, then we go into setting up a landing page. And basically, I show you now how to do it.
Can you zoom in on that as well?
Okay, now we're going to go into setting up that landing page. So you have to go into the landing page section. Okay, you choose a template, you write your headline, you write your bullet points, you add your social proof, and you connect the pages to WordPress, connect page to WordPress. Okay, and you need to have a welcome confirmation email. You need to have a confirmation page, email confirmation page, it's called. And then you need to have your confirmation page. Okay, let's go through that one by one. Okay, does that make sense, Kath? You
Yep.
get the idea? Okay, so let's go into the bit of landing page section in ConvertKit. This is the landing page section here. So it will be here at the top. All right, landing pages and forms. And then you go on create new, okay? Create new, landing page. And then you choose. I use this one, I love this one, or this one is great for events. Let's take this one here. Give the landing page a name up here. Okay, so that's Kath's page. So what's the market, Kath, that you want to get into? Like, tell me about your program.
I'm doing one at the moment that's going to be managing your mental health coming out of lockdown. So right now we've got, I've actually put a post out today to kind of promote it because I haven't done the landing page just yet.
Yes.
But I will.
Yeah, so you put that up here.
Yep.
Okay, it's like, this is what gives you, it gives the context. And then what is the major benefit?
It's a 6 week, well, it's free, 6 week course. So we've got a free 6 week course for, you know, managing your mental health. So the benefits will be to boost your health and wellness.
Okay, do you get the idea, Kath?
Yeah.
So boost your cognition, super hot topic. Okay, and what's the other benefit? So boost your cognition and
manage anxiety. That's what I'm looking at, is people managing anxiety in the workplace.
okay, and mastering anxiety. Okay. Now here, so this is like, this is attention. Yeah, Aida, I'm gaining attention through this. Okay, yeah, I'm anxious. I'd be interested in boosting my cognition, and actually I'm anxious. Okay, yep, I want that. So now, Kath, tell me about how are you doing it? Like, what are you using? Are you using apps? Are you using nutrigenomic testing? Are you using nutrition, biohacking?
No, it's coaching.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a 6 week coaching course to hold a space and give people tips, tricks.
Direct one, is it one on, it's
No,
get direct
it'll
group coaching?
be groups. Yeah. Unless, of course, only one person turns up, then it's one-on-one.
Yes, to a group coaching process that will enable you to overcome anxiety, build mental resilience, and build mental resilience. What's the other benefit?
Without getting psychobabbly, manage your emotions.
Yeah, build mental resilience and emotional intelligence. Okay, something like this. Okay, so this is the interest part here. Okay, wow, okay, so it's a direct group coaching process. Okay, that's interesting. That will enable you to overcome anxiety, yes?
Yep.
Mental resilience and emotional intelligence. So this is awesome. I want to be part of that. Okay. Then when you're in here, now you can do bullet points. You press on the plus, bullet points, okay? Get to know a group of like-minded seekers of health. Get coached by one of the UK's leading psychotherapists. Understand the impact of nutrition on your mood and cognition. Yes? Learn about the 5 most important foods. These can be like if you have the 6-week program here, Kath, 6 bullet points could be the major topics of each week.
Yeah.
Okay? Learn about the 5 most important foods to boost cognition. Okay? Learn about the top 6 foods that create brain inflammation. Yes? Get access to nutrigenomic testing. Yes, or get an introduction to nutrigenomics, to the basics of nutrigenomics. Yes?
Yep.
Something like this. You get the idea? And then what I want you to do, you bold stuff. Okay. Make sense? And whatever you bold, it catches attention and it creates desire. Okay? I mean, look, I go through a page like this, I revise it like 200 times. But in the beginning, you just have to write something out and you test it if it converts. Okay?
Well, this is that test and measure, isn't it?
Yes. So basically, and then, you put an image in there. For example, as I said, this is really cool. You have your signature there. You can get it on Fiverr. Yes.
Matt, what was
Yeah.
it called for the signature?
It's Fiverr, fiverr.com. You can pay for $5. You can get a signature designed.
Okay.
Okay, that's really cool stuff. Okay. And Kath, sorry, I'm actually now, I'm creating an event in competition to you. Thank you for your business idea. No, just joking. I'm actually doing this for you. You can just copy that one by one and just put your own gist on it. Okay, if you want, I can send you later on all of this stuff. Yes?
Yes, I mean, I took a screenshot of your wording because you have a way with words that I'm sure there's a lot of us who are going to feel this. I feel really uncomfortable promoting myself in this way sometimes, you know, the idea of the UK's leading psychotherapist.
But, you know, face it, Kath, what you're doing, it is absolutely, it's maverick. Nobody is doing what you're doing, so own up to it. You're a game changer, you know.
Mm.
You're doing a disservice to every person out there who needs your help. Do you understand?
Yeah. It doesn't feel comfortable though.
I know, it's something you have to learn. And it's like, look, it's all work in progress, you know.
So Matt, but your signature you put in there as an image, right?
Yes, it's an image. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So it's an image. You upload the image and then you can into the back end of ConvertKit, and you can always choose it. Yes. And then here underneath, I would would post a testimonial. Okay. So, you know, Kath, do you have a testimonial page on your website yet?
I do on my epigenetic one. The issue I've got, Matt, is I'm not allowed to use testimonials from clients. So at the moment, I'm rallying around to get people to give me them.
Well, I would challenge that. I think because it's based on freedom of speech. People can talk about you as a person.
Yeah, but as a psychotherapist, I'm not allowed to identify a client. I can be struck off for it.
Ah, yes. It has to be. It has to be, how you call it.
But can't you do it
anonymous?
No, under the regulatory body that I'm with, no. So what I'm doing is I'm using the new term coaching because they don't. There's no authority over that. But also, I'm now getting character testimonials. So I've got 2 training ones up, and I've got 2 character ones coming in from people who know me and know what I know, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Yes. So it's like other professionals endorsing your work and not really patients endorsing your work.
Yeah. Until I've had a coaching client that wants to do it, and obviously they come in under the guise of psychotherapy.
Perfect. Got it. Okay. So then all that you do, you just copy paste, bang, there it is. And then you actually make it a testimony, like a block quote, and then you get this nice effect here. Okay. So that's kind of like the intro here. Okay. Then you have here this part. Okay. Join the free training. Okay. And then you can put here, if you join before the whatever date, okay, the 12th of the 6th, 2020, you will get a personal 30-minute coaching call one-on-one. Okay, so Kath, I suggest to you that you time block 1 hour a day to do same thing what I'm doing. Yes, every day you just spend time with some people for free. Can
Yep.
you afford that, you think?
Yep.
I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can do for the community, to give yourself away for free. Okay, so then you add another field here, which is the first name field. Okay, you put that on top, first name, email address. There you go, join the training. Okay, then this is important. We respect your privacy, unsubscribe anytime. Whatever, you can put some other stuff in there, you know. I would put here like the 6-week program, you know, of the 6 weeks, what are the program points? Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, Kath, okay? And then down here, you put more testimonials.
Mm-hmm.
I would remove that link from ConvertKit. And that's it, okay? Then you save it. You save it. Now here come the technical bits. You will have after people, when a visitor subscribes to the page, in the beginning, you can have like a page here, an automated message. Okay, now check your email to confirm your subscription. I show you something now though in my back end where I show you how I do it. It's called just to make sure to get your emails. It's a confirm email page. And it shows like this, it looks like this. Okay, I made a video on Zoom in which I explain so that people get the email that my emails don't land in their spam folder. And I explain it to them very clearly in the video that they should check their spam folder. They get automatically forwarded to this page. So all you do, you click this link here, you copy it, and then you put this one in here, redirect to an external page. And then they get forwarded to this web page here. And then they have to go into their email inbox to confirm it. And the confirmation mail will be like, will be here, okay? And I would put this one actually in the middle here. And then have here, you have like, thank you, yours Matt, okay? And maybe important, confirm your training spot. Okay, so make it more personalized. Okay, confirm your training spot. And yours, Kath. Okay, personalized. And Kath, we talked about this before. This here is the footer. And the footer is really where the magic happens, because the footer is that which is at the bottom of every one of your emails. So when you set this up, Kath,
Mm-hmm.
we will meet up online. Can you code HTML?
Not anymore. It's been a long time since.
Okay, so basically, it's how to code a footer. I have a template for that. I can give it to you. And all that you have to do, you have to put in the paragraph tags. Okay, so that's one paragraph with a hyperlink in it. Okay, and that obviously links to like my hero page on my blog, like what's my vision. That's really, I'm telling my story about my vision.
Mm-hmm.
Then you always want to promote your socials, because if you're really active on social media, like we both are, we continually add massive value to anybody who follows us, right? And this is how you actually build relationships and build trust as well, yes? Then, of course, you have a link to your testimonials page. Then this is for my generic newsletter that I send out to everyone on my list. It's different to the newsletter or to the list that is being sent out to all of you guys on the Functional Medicine program. I have different links here at the bottom. I have links to the trainings. I have links to, the secret Facebook group. I have links in here to the speed networking event, yes? So it's important that you have a footer always specific for the segment that you are talking to. So in your case, the segment could be mental health segment, or it could be, trauma patient segment, or it could be the kids segment. Okay, you have like a list just for all the under 20-year-old ones, because it's a different language, they need different content, whatever. And basically how it looks like is that you have a template. Okay, so I show you here, that's how the templates look like. I have one template for the regular newsletter, and then I have a template for the Functional Medicine Accelerate training that we're on right now. And then basically that's a HTML file, okay? And then you can preview how it looks. This is a text style, the width of the paragraphs, okay? And then here you see the links of the footer, okay? So, and this is wonderful because you can deliver so much value in that footer, like access, and this one, for example, leads to another landing page for the speed networking event. Okay, so everybody who's on that list gets an idea about like what's going on, okay, that I'm hosting the speed networking event. Okay, you get the idea, Kath?
Yep, does help if I mute when I'm talking to you.
Yes, perfect. So that was this bit, okay, the confirmation of the email. So we close that here. Confirm, after confirming. So this is now the confirmation page. Okay, so this was the email confirmation page. But then you need to have another page, and that is your confirmation page. And on the confirmation page, this is, I call it the thank you page. Yes, so I copy that link. I go onto that page, and after people confirm the email in the email inbox, they get forwarded to the thank you page here. And on the thank you page, you want to make another, there's a great opportunity to make another personal connection. Thank you so much for registering. And then here I tell people already straight away that I block out 5 hours of time every week to meet people in the community. So I offer straight away for people to book a free meeting with me. Okay, so this is it's a really great hack to straight away, when people join you, that you make an instant effort to make a personal connection. Another thing you could do here is you can put links to your top podcasts or your top articles on your blog or anything like that, or my top shows. I had this idea, I haven't executed yet on it. And in this way, you still keep people on the website checking out your content, and you can really steer people's attention.
So is this page is obviously hidden from the public view. This only goes here with the.
Correct. It's not on the menus. It's what is called, it's in the back end. And it's not even indexed by the search engines. Okay, so what does that mean? I can scroll down. I have the Yoast SEO tool in it. Okay, Yoast SEO. And you can go into advanced and then allow search engines to show this page in search results. No. Okay, so it's a hidden page. It's not getting listed in Google. And yeah, makes sense, Kath? What do you see here?
Yeah.
What you see here, this is the front end. All what I have in the front end is some info pages. Okay, cool video. What do we do? Here, speak to us. Okay. Here, contact. I have to actually change that link so people can book a meeting. And then it's an about page, my story. Okay, my hero page. Let's call it that way. I have testimonials in the front end. Okay. I have the landing pages to my live show. I have the landing page to the accelerator program that I'm running with you guys. I have the landing page for the digital native mini course. but I don't have any content for people to read and consume. There's no blog, there are no articles, nothing. People get access to that stuff only when they are on my newsletter or when I give them the link directly to that content. And I'm doing that. I'm doing that to have people focused on getting onto my newsletter. Once they are in, I have a lot of value to give. You know, these are all the categories, you know, meta learning, LinkedIn marketing, and people can find this stuff via search engine searches. Then they will find it too, okay? So for example, this whole training that I'm doing, it's all available for free if people know what to look for. Or if they get the link from me up here, I send them the link to this training here. Yes. And I give these links out via the footer in the email newsletters. And I mean, in your case, Kath, you might have a link up here for all your podcasts, all the podcast episodes, for example.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yes. But then even on the podcast page, you want to have a sign-up page for people to leave their email to get the latest podcast episodes sent by email, for example. So now how do you activate these pages? So we created this page now. We have a thank you page. We have a confirmation page. Then this is okay. So continue to show the form when people are already subscribed. And then here you have to punch in a title. Boosting your brain, managing is always a bit boring. It's like kicking butt after COVID-19. Okay. Mentally kicking butt. Huh?
I'm just laughing.
Yeah. I mean, something outrageous, you know? And then you have here, hey, my name is Kath. People call me the mental health maverick or something. Description here, okay, and this will show up in the search engines or when you post something on social media. The description here is what shows up next to the picture. Like you have a Facebook part, you put the image in here, okay. So here the image, yes, you can use a logo or like a personal image, yes. You can even put your Google Analytics ID in there so that that landing page is getting tracked. And then, you know, you can just be as well really like lazy. You just put that stuff in there. Yes. That's fine. It has to be, I think, 170 characters there that it all shows up in Google, but that's okay. And
Where
then
these figures from? How do you know this?
it's just I'm an internet geek. Well, you just study. You just have to know one thing: SEO optimization for one WordPress page. And this is here. This is a search description. It's called the search description. Whenever you punch something, you put in. If I would find this page on Google in the search engine results, this would be the blue text. Okay. This would be the blue text. And this here would be the text snippet under the blue text. Do you understand what I mean, Kath?
Yep.
Yeah, good. And then you save it. Done, saved. And now I have to go into the back end of my WordPress. To go into the back end. And I have installed ConvertKit. So you go into the ConvertKit setup. And then you press refresh forms. And now if I create a new page, which is called Kath's page, I save the draft. I scroll down. I choose the landing page. I add a tag, for example, because psychotherapy, everybody who comes in through that landing page has that topic. And then I save it. Okay, and I preview the page. And the landing page is live. And then you just take that link up here that would appear up here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I just actually publish it, that you see what I mean. Now, up here, I have this link. This is a link to Kath's landing page. And I send that link to Kath. Can you go on that link and put in your email address?
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. I'm onto your, just make sure you get our emails page.
Okay, now go into your email inbox.
I've had to turn everything back on, so I turn it off. Right, yep, confirm my subscription.
Yeah, you confirm it. Are you ending up on the thank you page?
I am indeed, yes.
Okay, cool. So now let's have a look. Just have to wait a bit here. And it might be already because you're already a subscriber on my email list. I'm not getting a notification that there's a new subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go now onto, so this is done. So if I go now on the landing pages here, I go on Kath's page here. I see one subscriber. Okay, that's you.
Yeah.
I had 2 visitors on that landing page. And I have a conversion rate of 50%. Okay.
Well, that's right. That's right. I wonder who the other person was.
Okay, so basically, that's how it works, guys. I basically did it live with you now. It's not difficult, is it? All what you got to understand, guys, is you have to always get people to focus on the positive. This is why I think copywriting and storytelling and online marketing is such a wonderful area to be working in, because you learn to understand how people think. And if you really want to help people, you have to be very clear and precise in your communication. And if you send that link, Cass, like, for example, now you have to generate traffic. And so the first 50 people you might get signed up on this form will be people that you're writing to directly via WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Or you get to, someone with a mental health group, like an admin of a mental health group in England with like 6,000 people. You know them personally. You write to the admin and you say, hey, listen, I have this free training program. It's really amazing. I'm going to give my all to it. Can I drop that link in your group and people can participate for free? You might get hundreds of signups if you find the right group that really fits for your offer.
Mm-hmm.
And then run it in that way that you treat that training that you do as a boot camp for yourself to create exceptional service, to create really streamlined systems for your delivery of service, so that you have the live training of sending out emails, being in contact with people. I mean, this is what I'm doing with this training here. I'm using this as a training for myself to become really efficient and badass of executing on all of this stuff. So because I started this business 2 weeks ago. I mean, I got an entrepreneurial mindset and I have the skill set for it, but it's a totally new, business idea that I just validated 3 weeks ago, and now I'm going all in on it. So when you offer a free training like that, first of all, the cool thing is there are no strings attached. People who participate in it, you don't owe them anything. You just freely give to them your best stuff. And the benefit is for yourself, you're actually generous, you're creating positivity in your own mind because you do something for others. It makes people incredibly happy when it makes you happy when you are truly of service to others. Second benefit is it's the best word of mouth marketing because it's pretty badass if you do something really high quality for free for others, specifically when they get results. Specifically when they get results. Because normally for people to get results, they have to pay a lot of money for it. So when you do that as a professional to give people results for free, that's absolutely insane. And you attract the right people that you potentially want to work with, because when people get in touch with you, you have the free calls, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. You will quickly find out who are you vibing with and who are you not vibing with. Who is thankful for your service? Who is not thankful for your service? Okay, who is just like a tire kicker, or who's really somebody who's interested in what you do? And then basically after maybe the 6-week training, you perfected your content, you perfected your setup, your technical setup, and then you're actually ready to launch a course that is paid. And maybe some people who were in the free course, they love working with you so much that they want to be part of the paid course, okay? And then I've personally, for myself, the best model to get into is actually a membership model, where because you do a membership and you do group training or group coaching, because you have multiple people in one group, you can actually put the price down, you can make it more affordable for people, and it's a very scalable system. And when you do the group training, you record the trainings, you record the content, and then that goes into the back end of the membership, which is often a forum where people then even can ask questions and stuff like this, and watch the videos from the former trainings again. And then when you train people and coach people, you just say, hey, look at lesson 6 from that and that training in the forum, go deeply into this topic that exactly solves your problem. And then you become a very, very efficient problem solver. And if you have a membership, you're building a business model that actually gives you stable cash flow from month to month. And because maybe it is, just to get four group coachings with you a week, a month, it's like $100. And if people want to have the group training plus maybe one coaching session a month, then it's maybe $200. But it is a membership system and it's predictable to do it. Mm-hmm. That's the business model that I really encourage people to look into. But as I said, I will show you all of this live over the next couple of weeks, how I'm launching this with this very training program that I'm doing here. So just enjoy, watch and learn. Any questions, guys, to how we did this now?
No.
No, I think it lies in the detail. And I've worked with ConvertKit. So yeah.
So you already worked with ConvertKit, Carola?
A little bit.
And you got some results?
Not really, because then the Corona crisis started and I didn't really.
Awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. No, that's great. So you got the blueprint, you got the roadmap, and please book in any time with me and I can help you directly. Very happy
Great,
to do that.
My issue is with German, writing something in German, which sounds kind of nice, is a big challenge for me.
Yes, this is totally interesting, but it's doable. You just have to make a choice. Do you want to use the language or do language?
No, I think I'm going with do.
Perfect. I totally agree with you.
My target age group is a little older, but still, I know with Z, I don't like it.
Yes. Okay, got it. Perfect. Just let's spend some time together and I can help you a bit with some of your projects if you're open for that.
Yeah, sure.
Trevor, how are you doing?
I know it's good. Slightly differently to what you delivered last time with the mind mapping. That was brilliant. Got to see the process more. Couple of questions. What mind mapping tool was that you used?
That's called fxmed.
fxmed.
fxmed, yes.
Okay. ConvertKit. the program you use, there's different levels of subscriptions.
Start with the free one or the basic one for $25. Don't need anything more than
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Everything is included there. So,
Okay.
and with this,
No,
you
that's
can,
good.
yeah. So it was a bit of a different training today because I didn't go through that list here.
No, but that made sense actually, because what you have got in terms of the skills that you recorded from last week and what you've just done today, that was a real ABC 1, 2, 3 how to. I appreciated that.
Yeah, because you really wished for that, Kath. So I'm your wish fulfilling jewel.
I'm a visual and kind of like kinesthetic, so there's a lot of me doing me waggling my fingers around while you were talking about it, like, right, do that, then that.
I love it. That's great. Okay, cool. I just let me have a look here if there are some content pieces I really wanted to cover. Yeah, the vibe attracts your tribe. So the clearer you are with your storytelling, the more you will attract the right people. So what is the topic you love or hate the most? Carola, for example, yeah. What is really the topic that you love or hate? So this is really about in which topic you want to go deep with your business, okay? And my advice there is pain equals purpose. So the greatest pain for me was I had really suboptimal brain function. I had a thyroid condition. You know, I was in the tech circles, and knowledge work is really how I earn my bread and butter. And if I don't have a brain that is on fire and that is creative, that is focused, you know, I don't make any money. So that was my pain. And now I made it my purpose to, you know, teach people about, through functional medicine and through biohacking, to optimize their brain function. That's one part of what I do. But on the other hand, you know, I was a therapist once. I came out of university as an acupuncturist. I had no clients. So I had to learn online marketing to get clients. So this is why I'm having the skill set as a therapist, how to get clients online. And truth hits hard. You got to tell your story. You got to tell your story as a healer, as a doctor, as a therapist, your own story, how you overcame your own challenges. And that's basically, this is what I call hero marketing, where you position yourself as a mentor to attract a specific type of person who you identify as a hero that you want to work with. And when you get into online marketing, for example, with email marketing, it's about creating value every day. So write Instagram posts, make short videos on Instagram, or train value creation. Like, for example, I'm training with these videos here, with these video trainings, I'm training how to create value that is useful for people. Like, for example, right now, I did a live problem solving for Kath, how to set up her first landing page on ConvertKit. If she would have had to figure it out herself, it took her 6 hours. Now I kind of gave her a little bit of a shortcut. She might be able to do it in half an hour now, okay? This was another really important part for me that I wanted to share with the community, all of us. Create, don't hate. So if you're not creative yourself, you will always, to some degree, always look at what others are doing and you judge what they're doing, and you will love it or hate it. And it's a total waste of time. My advice is focus on you. Don't focus so much on others, and create value for others, and it will create more happiness for yourself and for everyone around you. Because if you're happy because you're doing something meaningful with your life, everybody around you will be happy too. This is a big one. Any big community, when it's growing, there will be different players, there will be politics. So please, guys, don't get into jealousy, don't get into pride, don't be selfish. Community is all about giving, about adding value, and just don't do it. Don't talk negatively about others. Don't get into power games between others. Always be positive. Always reinforce other people's, you know, skill sets and attitudes. So one of the best ways to train it on social media, practice positive reinforcement. Congratulate people when they launch a new project, or comment them on an intelligently written post. Lift other people up. Like, the biggest problem on social media are trolls. So if you're not a troll, you're already part of the solution. And always encourage people when they do something good. Don't pull them down. Don't be excessively negative or critical about it. But I would say, to build up relationships, encourage. And if you have something critical to say or you want to give feedback, do it via the back channels, via private messaging or in a private phone call. This is about value creation. The mindset of an entrepreneur is always you create value for others. If you want to become, rich, please create a lot of value for others. Richard Branson buys hundreds of airplanes. The value that he gives is cheap flights. And this is why, okay, actually that company now is maybe bankrupt because of COVID. The more value you create for other people, the better off you will be. So focus on other people's problems and solve them. Okay, like with Trevor, I talked with today about if one of the partners in a relationship has thyroid problems, there's a lot of value to give specific coaching and therapy advice to the person who has that thyroid issue. But it adds a lot of value as well if you give coaching and support to the other partner of the thyroid patient, because often those are the carers that suffered the most. I know this from my own experience. Trevor knows it from his own experience. So it's incredible. It's an incredible value add for any thyroid specialist to actually support the partners of the patient. I don't see that anywhere in the marketplace. It's a total niche. And so Trevor and I, we came up with this idea today. So if you want to earn more money, become a creator of value first, and then the money comes by itself. The more value you create for others, the more you will attract money. And if you create a lot of value for others, it's not going to be difficult for you to write a check, to write an invoice, or to send them a link to pay you or whatever. Because if you have a good conscience about that you really helped people, and people maybe even said, you really helped me a lot, then it's not difficult to actually write an invoice or to ask them to buy from you. So please, the mindset here is tell your stories on social media and just document your journey. You don't have to be all perfect on social. All what you got to do is share your life, share your hero's journey, and network with other people that can be enablers for you, that can be like amplifiers for your message, people that are strategically aligned with your core message. Something how to train it is what I call the daily digital deep dive. I learned this method from Gary Vaynerchuk. On a daily level, so I do this, for example, every morning I go out walking with my son Max. He's in the pram from 10 onwards. We go outside into nature, and at around 10:30 he falls asleep. So I have 1.5 hours of quiet time. So I just sit on a park bench out in nature. I jump on social media. I do my daily digital deep dive. I go hard in on the comments. I support my friends' posts. I comment on them. I share them. I like them. And this is what I do on Instagram, or you jump on LinkedIn and you explore hashtags, and then you find a hashtag, like for example, the hashtag for my operation is Functional Medicine Accelerate. So if you put that into LinkedIn, you see all my posts, and you can just go there, you can comment on the posts and support what I'm doing. The more you post on my post, the higher my articles and posts will be ranked. And you get the benefit as well, because you associated through your comment with that post. And so if you just check out this hashtag, you can learn from me and you can watch how I'm doing stuff online, whether that's on Instagram or on LinkedIn. Okay, so just watch what I do, reverse engineer it, and run your own experiments. Key mindset on social media, or as well with content marketing, or is offer value, build something really valuable. Okay, like a minimal viable product, like this course that I'm doing. Give it away for free, give it away for free, give it away for free. And then at some stage, ask for a buy-in. Guys, I know you've been now with me for the last 60 days. I've done all of this stuff for free. And now my platform is ready for a monthly fee of $100. You can join the membership, and I will continue to do this training for every one of you. So as an expert, because every one of you, you're a health expert, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways of making good money. Okay, so there's training. What I'm doing right now here via video, that is video training. So I run through content and you upgrade your knowledge. And because you upgraded your knowledge, you get a wider perspective about what's going on. Coaching is then when we jump on a one-on-one call, you have a specific problem and I take you through it to solve it. And I will cheer you on when you accomplish it yourself. And so this is more of a closer relationship where I'm becoming your coach. I'm in your corner and I celebrate you, I challenge you, I stretch you, okay? I give you goals and I keep you accountable. What is consulting? Consulting is where you as an expert, you go out into the world and you solve a big problem. Because you spent 15 years studying a specific topic, you can solve a problem in a specific area like that very quickly. And for this, you can charge really good money actually, when you find the right problems to solve, okay? And the right circumstances to do that. Mentoring is when you are very active in an industry and you become like a key player, a key person of influence in that industry. Actually, people will become attracted to you. They see what you do, they love what you do, and they want to learn from you. And if you see potential in these people, that they treat you really nicely, that they open to your advice, they execute on your advice, and they give back to you as well through their time or through supporting you financially or paying for your services, then you can look into potentially mentoring them, taking them on as a mentee. This is basically, it's like if you see potential that people are absolute A players in that industry for generation, like for the next 10, 15, 20 years, it pays off to mentor them. And often mentoring is a job that is done to fully develop the potential of your mentee. Okay, so there's not so much self-interest in it to fill your pockets or to get something out of the relationship, but you really want to enable all of these people. What is advising? Advising, for example, I'm an advisor to a startup here in Munich in the vertical farming space about specific foods and superfoods and herbs, because I'm like a trained herbalist and stuff like this. So with advising, you can get, for example, a retainer fee. Every month they pay you a fixed fee, and then you advise them on their project and you advise them, giving them direction or giving them resources or industry connections. So this is another way how you can make money as an expert. And I think all of us, we should think about all of these 5 ways of adding value to the marketplace. Then, of course, mindset of an entrepreneur is always execution. Become a leader, focus on execution, build your skill set fast, master marketing, and train your skill set every day. Train every day to create content. Train every day to make an offer to someone. Train every day to, do something for free to someone. Like, be generous to people. Like, every day for me is training to become better so that tomorrow I will be a better version of myself today. Another entrepreneurial mindset thing is embrace minimalism, simplify your workflows, cut out the superfluous. Okay, so if you're interacting with me in a coaching situation or training situation, I might advise you to do something differently, because it's a difference if you do something that takes 3 minutes every day for a year, or if you do something that takes you 5 seconds and you do that every day. So you can save a lot of time if you continually simplify your workflows. And as I said last time as well, please every day work on your story, continue your story work, go deeply into your story. There is a hero, he has a problem, he meets a mentor, he gets a plan, and he goes on a journey. So this would be the mindset training bit today. The quote I have here is from Tim Kennedy. He's a US Special Forces soldier. He's a sniper. He's an MMA fighter. He's an incredible entrepreneur. I mean, he's got like 5 or 6 businesses or something. And he talks about that he trains every day. And like, to some degree, guys, I'm your drill sergeant with this online marketing training here. And I'm drilling you guys with mindset and with techniques and everything. And if you get drilled again and again and again, you really will become a killer. You will become really good at getting results. So that's what I want for you guys, to be out in the marketplace and to get results, because people need us. There are patients out there who need us. And at the same time, we have time pressure. I talked with James Maskell about this. Chronic disease is skyrocketing. The costs for public healthcare are skyrocketing. Due to COVID-19 now as well, there are a lot of, debts that have been created. So we have to become economically stable as practitioners, as operators in business, to continue to offer a lot of value to patients in the marketplace. So this is why I'm so big on execution and to work hard, because there is a time window that we actually have. And with that, I think I will close the training for today. Guys, any questions on this?
I do have a quick question, because I do have very limited time. I feel like doing this really well, the online marketing, it takes a lot of time. And if I do something, I rather do it right, or I don't do it at all.
Perfect.
So that's kind of the hard
Carola,
part to decide.
it's a journey. It's a journey. I can promise you, I will train you so well. You will save so much time. I will drill you to just focus on one thing first, and we get you results. You just think about how many hours a day you want to put into this, how many patients you want to see a week, how much money you want to earn a week or a month, and I will get you going.
Okay.
So just become clear on what you can do, what you want to do, and specifically set time windows. Have a calendar and then try to set time windows, for example, where you meet with me or where you come to the trainings, and then where you want to work on your project.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Just think about it. It's a long-term game. And it's beautiful. If you get into it, there's so much to learn. But when you start to see results, it actually becomes really joyful. And it's not a chore. Because when you do it well, online marketing, I mean, it's just the best lifestyle ever. Because if you do it well, you have people lining up to work with you. It's possible. So it's a really good question, Carola, and I, thank you for asking that.
No, I find it working on Facebook or with Facebook and Instagram and these things, I think it puts a lot of pressure on me, because I do have certain time windows of the day where I don't want to check it. I don't want to check Facebook. I don't want to check Instagram.
You play it according to your rules. The way these platforms are all rigged is that they suck people in to play according to the rules of the platform. So Instagram, if you want to do it right, it can be very, fast. It's like, oh, people are commenting, I have to reply, otherwise, the conversation is gone. Yeah. So set up your own rules of your own game. And this is what I'm saying, build your own race course. When you have a setup that you're building a landing page where you gather your emails, and you go on Instagram, on Facebook, really with the mission to get people to your landing page and to sign up there, to take them out of the Facebook race course or out of the Instagram race course, then you play by your rules. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is where you want to get to. And this is a concept which is called own the race course. Because if your business model is just based on jumping on Instagram and doing a lot of direct messages and comments and stuff. I mean, I'm on Instagram, but in my own time. When I do deep work, every day I do about 2 to 3 hours deep work, no interruptions, no social media, no interruptions for my family. And this is how I create content, really high quality content, or I do consulting or something like this, right?
Yeah.
And I do social media only in specific times where I go like, okay, now I want to do social media. Maximum 1 to 2 hours a day, not more, maximum. Yeah. I should even do maybe less, maybe just only 1 hour, but I really enjoy it. I love it. I love community. I love talking to people. So.
Okay.
Great work. What area are you in, Carola? Do you have a niche that you love?
I love the niche is all about pregnancy, pre-pregnancy, post-pregnancy, women's hormones, infertility, these
Thank
areas.
you so much. This is one of the most meaningful things you could ever do with your life.
Yeah, but it's also a tricky area.
Every area is tricky, but the more if you focus on one area, you will become an expert. It's just a question of time.
I hope so.
That's how it is. It's not
Yeah.
even, you don't even have to hope. It's just cause and effect. The more you do it, the better you get.
Just kind of with Carola and the concern of the time-wise and fitting everything in. And that's a huge challenge. But Matt does give you so many skills that I've learned in the last couple of weeks that has saved me so much time. Even just like organizing my browser, that's just changed my life at all. Life. And it's like, wow, this was so simple.
It's massive, isn't it, Trevor?
Yeah, it's huge. And then the things like social media, I have the challenge of same kind of things. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but there are more methods that I'm learning. The more hacks that I'm learning, the more exciting it becomes, because I don't think, oh, I've got to spend hours on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, replying, because my strategy was wrong. I didn't have a strategy. So now I've got more of a strategy, then it becomes more powerful.
Exactly.
So then I know
Trevor.
I don't have to spend so much time. So it makes it more exciting to just dip in.
Yes.
And then dip back out and know that I'm actually more efficient than I was spending an hour or 2 hours trying to do it when I wasn't really doing it at all. It's just frustrating me. Yeah.
This is a powerful feedback. Thank you so much, Trevor. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Great. So, Trevor, in 4 weeks, I mean, you made so much progress.
Yeah, it's been
unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah. And so more exciting, bigger visions and ways of seeing how to make that vision a reality rather than saying more and more hurdles. Because you think, oh, well, yeah, I could do that, but I've got to do A, B, C, D. I'll do it tomorrow. And then we know what happens till tomorrow. But when it becomes succinct and actually discrete things to do, it just streamlines it and makes it much more exciting. So I know in 4 weeks' time, it's going to be totally different. It's going to be beyond what I imagined, in a sense, because I feel the momentum getting stronger and stronger. So
you just watch, Trevor, you just watch, since you start to focus on the thyroid story, I tell you, people will randomly show up in your life in the supermarket, maybe, you know, at a family meeting. You just start to tell your story. People will naturally gravitate towards you who have issues with that.
Yeah.
Just watch it and just tell me what's happening in your life over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
And on Instagram and on LinkedIn, on Instagram, use the hashtags. Do some research, hashtag research on thyroid conditions. Hashimoto's thyroid, Armour-thyroid, Pipapo. Okay, cool. Keep me updated. Carola,
okay, excellent.
It was such a pleasure meeting you. Really, I tell you, your topic is one of the most wonderful topics ever, because babies are just the most wonderful thing. Mothers are incredible. Yeah. Really, be proud about it every day. Be proud about it and honor yourself for doing that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And it's not hard. If it's your passion, if it's what you went through, if it's your own story, if you have pain around that, then we will work on this to create your hero story. And then as well, Trevor, he went through this, and it's a really cathartic experience. When you look at your own story, emotional stuff will come up, but then you will be able to transform it. And basically the most difficult experiences you had, they will become your pure gold that you offer to others. Okay. And this is what story marketing is about.
Yep.
Okay. I let you go now. I filled up your brain with so much stuff today. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Matt.
And
Thank you so much.
I want to honor you for your great work, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank
See you soon.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye. Ciao.